Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to take this time to invite you to a contest that I'm holding on March 1st. It's going to be for a $50 Walmart gift card and a piece of jewelry. You just need to be subscribed and comment in any of my videos to be entered into this contest. Now, I had just got word from one of my followers that she had received information that the police at the Watts family home in North Carolina was a fake story. That's kind of why I don't want to run too much with it, because I kind of figured that if there was 7 police officers outside of this home, and they entered the home without the Watts family at home with a search warrant, that would be national news. I don't care how small that town is. The national news would have been right on top of that. I still kind of gave it the benefit of the doubt because, like I said, I got my information from a couple other YouTubers and from a video that's true crime Natasha Cooper had put out. The thing that got me, and I'm sure she meant well. I meant well, but I did use allegedly because I just didn't know, and I didn't want to say something that just wasn't true. That as a matter of fact, yes, this is happening right now. That's why it's always good to say, that there is a possibility that, this could not be happening. The true crime Natasha Cooper, she kind of wanted to go along with what her sources were telling her, if she had sources that were even, texting her. I don't know. She didn't show those texts. She refused to show those texts. And also she stated that she had photos. And then she stated that she didn't want to show the photos at this time. And that was another thing that got me too. I mean, if you had the photos, the first thing she would have done was showed those photos. So it doesn't make sense to me. So I kind of knew the story was not probably legit. I think a lot of people, I think they have it in for the Watts family. I think they feel some kind of way because maybe she didn't, maybe the way she treated Shanann, and I understand that, she didn't treat her very well at all. And this is a story too that I would really like to cover, but at the end of the day, when I hear what happened to those babies and how, especially the one little girl, she didn't want to die. She said, "No, Daddy." The things that I cried, it tears you up. This whole story, it just tears you up. And although I don't agree with Cindy Watts and the way that she treated Shanann, and the way that she probably was a little overbearing with her son, maybe a little possessive with him, I don't agree with all that. But I do think that we see this in a lot of American families where you have a mom who has a son that, you know, they think that their son is just, will never find somebody that's good enough. Maybe not as crazy as maybe she took it. Not as far to that point that she took it. But we do have families out there like that, and I'm sure that when she lost her grandkids, that it hurt her too. But her son is a murderer. You know, he murdered his whole family. I see how maybe it's so easy that we want, maybe somehow maybe we kind of blame this lady for what happened. Not that she did it, but that, you know, the somehow, like, in his childhood, maybe she was somehow, by the way she raised him, or, you know, she's the one that, she's easy to blame. And I don't think we so much blame her. I just think that people are always sitting around maybe wanting something, some kind of justice for Shanae and the kids. And I don't think that, you know, I think we should just be happy that nothing, you know, was seriously wrong, or that the police weren't, you know, in the home, and that something was happening. You know, we don't want to wish bad on anyone. And for myself, I'm happy that there's nothing, that I'm glad that everything's okay. I'm glad that the police weren't there. I'm glad that, you know, everybody's okay. I think that a lot of people also, in the back of their head, maybe they think, well, there's more to the story, and that although we know quite a bit about what happened the night they died, there's just, so I'm trying to watch what I say here, because I think there's a lot more we could know. And I think Chris Watts, I think a lot of people are in suspense, wondering, okay, is he going to get maybe a C5 appeal, and maybe qualify for this appeal? And if so, but he is going to get that appeal on the grounds that he has convinced the court and the judge that he absolutely has new information, and that he's ready to spill the beans. And unless that happens, I don't see him qualifying for this. And I don't see him giving up anybody else. And I just believe in my heart that he did not do this alone. And that's just my belief. But I believe the person that he was very close to, that wasn't his wife, knows more than what she's saying. And that's my opinion. That's allegedly. And I wish that we could prove that. I wish that Chris Watts would speak up and tell the truth. But I don't believe that's ever going to happen. I believe that there's a lot of darkness into this case. I believe there's a lot of, even Chris Watts himself said that he felt like he was being taken over by something. And I believe that. I believe that nobody can, you're not a normal person that's not under the influence of demonic possession. You cannot kill someone. If you kill somebody in that manner and do the things to your own children that you did, the evil that's behind that act, you're not acting alone. You're under some kind of demonic possession in order to be able to do that. That's one thing that Chris admitted to, that I do believe. And I do believe that when he said, I think he said something about when he was around her, that he always felt some kind of, I need to go back and research it, but he felt some kind of darkness around him whenever she was around, and that she was into some stuff. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that if the doors were open for that is very possible. But I do believe that he did not act alone, in my opinion, allegedly. And I do believe that the whole world is just, everybody, we're just waiting to find out more. And everybody's waiting for another trial. And honestly, there should have been a first trial. There should have been a trial the first time, but there wasn't. So, yeah, that's all I have for you guys. All I can say is there's no winners in this case. No winners. And Cindy Watts, no matter how she was, she's not, no matter what kind of mom she was, she's not a winner in this case either. Do I think she's a good person? Probably not. But that's all I have for you. Until next time, God bless and stay safe.